Okay, now here, what are your directions? Find the measure of the angle theta. Sorry, those are put the theta symbol. It's just a circle with a line across it. You need to find how many degrees theta is. I don't care about the other angle. I just want to know what theta is. Okay? Now, here's what you're going to do with that. First off, when you're finding the degree measurement, you're going to use a proportion, okay? And you put 1 here. But what you're going to do, you don't have a reference that you don't know any of the degrees, so you put the theta symbol in there. Now, what's the function you're going to use? Well, I don't know. That depends on the sides. I have 15 and 22, but what sides are those? Okay? So again, label them. That's H. Across from your theta, that's your reference. Okay? That's O, and that's A. Now, I don't have a number for A, so that's out. Okay? So O and H, what operation would that be? That would be sine. Okay? And sine is O over H. So my O is 15. And my H is 22. Got to be in that order. Now you're like, well, how in the heck do I find theta? I can't cross multiply and divide because there's no variable. I have no idea how I do that. Well, here's what you do. You cross out the word sine and move it over here, and you're going to put a -1 power when you do that, okay? And your calculator finds it on the spot, but you got to hit second sine. See above sine, it says sine -1, okay? That means your calculator, that's meant for finding the degrees of the angle, okay? So second sine, okay, and then the -1 pops up, and you just hit 15. You can go ABC, or you can just hit divide by, but close the parentheses. So that's 43 degrees, round to the nearest whole number. They just don't take a lot of work, but again, find the measure of the angle. Okay, again, theta equals some degrees. So I go to my proportions. Okay, you don't use Pythagorean, okay, because you're not asked to find the side. You're asked to find how many degrees that angle is right there. So your reference is the theta, okay? 1. But what should I put with this? Well, that depends on what sides I know. So that's hypotenuse. That's your opposite, which I know is 8. And this is my adjacent, which is A. So O and A, I would want to use the tangent function. And that's O over A. So O is replaced with 8. And I know A too. That's 17. Okay, so scribble out the tangent, okay, because you're not going to multiply and divide. You can tell just by looking at that cross multiply divide is not going to make any sense. You don't even have a variable, okay? So you move the word tan over here, put a -1 behind it, and you go second tan 8 divided by 17, okay? 25 degrees. Okay, next one. How many degrees are in theta? Okay. So I'm going to set up a proportion, although I'm not going to cross multiply and divide. Theta 1. So what should I put with the theta? Well, that's the H. Ooh, I got 40. That's the O. No, I don't have anything for O. Then A. So I want to use whatever has A and H because I know those sides. That'd be the cosine. Okay. Some people are like, well, could I just use Pythagorean theorem to find that side? Then I can use anything. Wait, why would you do that? Okay, you just made the problem twice as long. So cosine is A over H. This paper here is like your gospel for this. A is 12, and I know H too, that's 40. So I move that over. Cosine -1. So I hit second cos, and it's 12 over 40. If you hit ABC, it's the same thing. Okay, 73 degrees. And then if I really had to, I could find the third angle, 180 minus 90 minus 73, and you could find the third side if you wanted to. But I'm not. Your job is to just find how many degrees that theta is. Okay, so what am I going to use? Depends on what I have. Okay, so H, O, and A. Well, it appears I have O and H, so that would be the sine function. It's not sin, okay? It's sine. You sound like an idiot if you say sin, okay? O over H. So O is 20, and H is 35. It's like somebody saying it's the Pythagorean theorem, okay? So you cross out sine, you move it over here. -1, 20 over 30. So I go second sine 20 divided by 35. So I got 35 degrees. When it's a side, round to the nearest second decimal place, but if it's an angle, we're just going nearest degree. All right, guys, you got 4 to do. I hope that's been informative, and I'll see you in the next video.